Having made their way across the great ocean from the land of Ranaros to Veridian in pursuit of the Vipers of Ironwood, their best lead being Aethelward Roan, one of the Vipers that departed for Veridian not long before they did. However, as they came into the bay beneath the company's keep, the Reach, aboard the ship the Tidebreaker, just as Captain Arius was giving a small speech, detailing the plans for what was to come, Bread was struck with a strange feeling, and his attention was drawn to the second ship that accompanied you on this journey, the Windhelm. And a moment later, after being filled with just palpable dread, the Windhelm explodes. This explosion rocks the water, sending a wave careening toward the Tidebreaker as it smashes into the side of its hull and floors nearly everyone on the deck. Everyone make daunting, that's 4 difficulty, coordination checks.
Bread's going down for sure.
And everyone will have a setback except for Bread, who saw it coming.
I rolled 2 threats.
I got 2 failures and 1 advantage.
Arnor has 1 success and 4 threat.
I got 1 failure, 1 advantage.
Kai rolled 1 success and 2 threats.
Bread rolled 2 success, 3 threat.
If you succeeded, you will not take any wounds. For every 2 threat, you will take 1 strain. So that means Kel, Bread, Arnor, and Kai will suffer strain. Sirocco will suffer 2 wounds. Finn will suffer 1. And Kel will suffer 1.
With my advantage, I would like to say that Sarako does not spill a drop of the goblet of wine that he was sipping on when this happened.
There's a piece of, like, shrapnel wood lodged in your side, but you're just holding this goblet aloft. The rest of the crew seems to be just as put off by this sudden occurrence as the lot of you, and as Captain Aureus struggles to his feet and starts barking orders, the ship is suddenly lit up with little pings and zips, and you see just little tiny explosions as projectiles impact the deck and the hull, and crew members start going down. Aureus will yell over the din, pandemonium that's erupted, and say, "Abandon ship! Get to the shore!" He'll leap off the ship.
Kel is going to follow. She's going to take a running start, put 1 foot on the railing, and go straight overboard, right into the water.
This would be something Finn had acquired knowledge-wise on the venture of this journey. Is there any void-powered devices on this ship, or is it strictly wind-powered?
The ships didn't have a motor or any kind of mechanization. It was strictly a sailing ship.
Okay, and nothing else aside from that?
No. However, you do not know the contents of all the cargo, nor were you aware of the Windhelm's situation.
Okay, yeah, he wouldn't care about that. The only second thing that goes through Finn's mind is our horses were on this ship, right?
Correct.
He is going to hit the deck and try to get down into the cargo hold to see if he can let down I'm assuming there's some sort of side cargo passage door that they brought the horses and other larger items into. So he wants to basically try to get the horses off the ship.
As you start working your way below deck, you actually bump into Iris, who is with her belongings in hand coming above deck. And she goes, "Finn, where in Vale's hells are you going?"
Got to get the horses. We're not going to just go on foot.
Good thinking. Meet you there. And then she'll run up, and anyone that sees her notices that she makes for the sails and does her best to unfurl them in their entirety.
We were preparing to disembark, so we have all of our belongings, right?
Yes, mostly. Not really all your belongings per se, but the captain had called everyone up. You were still a good few minutes before you really moored within the bay itself. So, no. You
Gotcha.
don't have everything, but maybe the majority.
Okay. Honoring my super active obligation today. The instant somebody goes down, Bread's first instinct is like, at first it's doctor mode, like, oh, I can help you, and then it's you are dead mode, and he knows that he can't access it because it's been cut off from him, and he already talked to the rat that was hung, but he tries. It's just like this desperation of, that is a much better access point to me. Like, a human death is more useful to him than a rat. And so he is almost feral, kind of like going from body to body, attempting to make this connection and failing at every turn.
Arnor was going to go check on Iris. He saw her come above deck and start going to attending to the masts, and he's going to take after her lead and start unfurling the sails.
All right.
Seeing Iris and now Arnor working at the sails and unfurling all of them, she's actually going to come to the helm and is going to jibe port side and is going to go towards land ho towards the shore.
Exactly what Iris is thinking.
Great minds think alike.
And you actually hear her call up at Kai. Keep her steady. Run her aground.
Kai knows exactly what she's doing and will do as such, and hopefully will catch the wind as she jibes.
Sirocco, having saved his glass of wine, quickly takes stock of the situation, will down the rest of the wine, toss the cup overboard, and then he is going to run down to where the horses are, because he would like to save his own horse, and maybe some of the others, but his takes precedence.
All right. As Finn and Sirocco head below deck, in the water beside the ship, Captain Areas surfaces, and right beside him is Kel. And then this gust of canyon wind, a fjord wind, rushes through this valley here and propels the ship full sail. And as the ship banks and just careens past the two of you and all these other crewmen that have jumped into the sea, it runs aground with this massive creaking and shattering, and then it just comes to a halt a good ways up on shore and just tilts ever so slightly before coming to a rest. And Areas will motion that way and yell another order as shots still ring out in the distance from these high cliffs, impacting the water and the ship, and he starts swimming for what is now a pretty effective base of cover.
Kel's gonna follow, kind of confused as to why she's the only one in the water, but is gonna be like, okay, well, that works too, and just keep going. Because, to be honest, I thought we were all just gonna get in the water. I thought that was just a given, and then I was the only one in the water, so I'll just keep going.
Below deck, it's absolute pandemonium as Finn and Sirocco try to corral your mounts and, other animals that have been shepherded here on this ship outside through one of these passages, these gangplanks that lower from the hull. Designed for kind of a dry dock situation, but, the beach will have to do.
Kind of leading the majority of what animals he can get out towards this opening. Finn's gonna kind of poke his head out, take a look, and just see, is it feasible to get off the ship at this point? If so, does it seem like there is safety on this side, or is there impending line of fire if you were to exit?
The port side exit is safe. That is free from this barrage.
Sirocco, if he's in earshot, Finn's just gonna yell out to him, "We need to get out on this side," he says, pointing towards the port exit. "Get as many horses as you can."
I know that!
Finn will nod, and then he's gonna just get out and bring his mount first, and he's probably got one in each hand, and so whichever one was nearest to him, and get them out and try to just calm them in a relative area of safety and wait for anyone else who will come to join him there.
Kai is hyper-focused right now, and as soon as she steers a ship and it hits shore, she's going to run from the helm all the way up to the bow and is going to get her crossbow out and is going to take stock of the situation. Where is the fire coming from? What's happening? Did she get any indication of what's beyond what everybody else is experiencing?
Roll a formidable perception check.
Tell me what formidable would mean.
It's 5 purples.
Ah, but okay, cool. I also would like to use a light side point or a point from the player's pool to change my green dice to a yellow dice. Is that possible?
Yes, you can upgrade an ability to a proficiency.
I rolled a failure, but then I rolled a threat and 1 triumph.
So with that triumph, you are able to take quick stock of the situation, pinpoint where a shot might come from, given just this quick, hyper-intense visual calculus that you're playing through, looking at where these shots have come from, what the impacts are on the deck, and then you trace it back, and then you see the tiniest burst of light, and then it hits you.
What direction was that at?
You have steered the ship onto the northern bank of this bay, and so that was coming from due east, toward the fort that you're supposed to be going toward.
Toward the fort. Okay.
So, time to see if you get shot. So, knowing that this is coming, having identified where it is, you do have like this split second to mitigate its effect on you. However, it still hits you like a truck. You will take 15 damage.
That's beyond my wound threshold.
Well, you have soak, so
My soak value is 3, so you said 15, so it'll be 12.
yeah.
Still, it calculates with the 2 wounds I already have. It will be beyond it. Okay.
Good thing Brett is scrambling around on the ground looking for dead bodies.
You are knocked unconscious from this and will immediately suffer a critical injury. A stinger. Your next check is increased the difficulty by 1. And Brad looks up just in time to watch you get shot, backpedal, and then fall overboard.
Seeing Kai go overboard, Brett thinks that his immediate thought is, she's dead, I know her, she's valuable to me, as a connection, and will grab a rope and just jump over the side of the ship after her.
Awesome. Roll a hard coordination.
Watch Brett roll his ankle. Is that 2 purple?
That's 3. And I'll give you a boost because of this weird fervor.
1 success, 1 advantage.
Not bad.
Right. You see Kai go off, and then you are just immediately like swan dive, rope grab, fireman down after her.
Excellent. Cirque du Soleil.
Yes!
I envision that Finn's down there with the horses. He just sees Kai's body just like... and then down comes Bread, just trapezing down the side of the boat.
And then there's a match cut to Kel coming out of the water and just see, like, splat right in front of her. She's like, okay.
As Kai falls onto the sand and rocks on this beach, you just whack. The force of your whole body just impacting the ground. And you're going to take another wound, which I already did for you. And then you will, because of that, suffer a second critical injury. You are blinded. You can no longer see.
Okay.
Oh boy.
2 sticks straight in the sockets.
No, she got sand in her cornea. That's what happened.
Ah, my eye! Pocket sand!
More so just like the worst concussion you could imagine. Possible brain damage. Anyway,
I assume Brett can tell immediately upon reaching her that she is not dead.
she is not dead. She's incapacitated.
In this like manic episode of like I need this, seeing Kai, seeing that she is in fact alive, snaps him out of it, and he returns to like, oh, this is something that I can have the skill to deal with, and he will grab her body and like drag her further behind the ship so that there is no chance that we will continue to get shot at.
From the angle of the ship where it is, even where she landed, you're in safe territory.
Okay. Cool. I'll try to stabilize her. He's not going to try to like treat any of these critical injuries or anything.
All right. That will be 3 difficulty medicine check.
Howdy.
I will give you a setback, though, just because of the chaotic nature as you hear bursts of fire and shots ping off the ship and the sand, and crew members and the captain and the other wolves are coming upon the beach, yelling and whatnot. Pandemonium.
I'm going to go ahead and flip over a point here from the pool. 1 failure, 3 advantage.
Well, he'll strain.
Great. Just what I wanted.
So with that, you are unable to treat Kai as is, and she'll remain unconscious for the time being.
I'm going to say at this point, Sarako has noticed what has happened over here, and he will ride up on his own horse with Bread's horse in tow. And as soon as he arrives, he will deftly dismount and look at Bread and say, "We should go right now. Help me get her on the horse." And he's going to start picking Kai up to slump her over his horse.
She's not Sable, we shouldn't move her.
Okay, and then you wait for people to come and shoot us to finish the job. We must go now, Bread!
And Sorako is going to just like completely ignore everything that Bread said.
You said that there were other animals on this ship as well, in addition to our mounts.
Yeah, like some livestock.
So while the whole Kai falling off thing and Bread and Sorako conversation is going off, Finn had returned back inside, gotten the other 2 horses that he and Sorako have not gotten yet, tried to get the rest of the mounts out of the ship, and also just funneled as many of the extra livestock out as he could. And he's been tying just bottles of alcohol to the extra livestock, and he says, "No, I agree with Sorako. I can create distraction long enough for us to hopefully draw some fire towards them, but we do need to go when the event happens." And he's creating small holes in the corks of them just to start creating a little trail, and he's like lighting the edges on fire. And he's just like sending the livestock away from the ship with these trails of fire behind them.
Brett, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's so insane. Like, beyond insane.
Diabolical.
But yes, we do need to hurry.
Is Sorako manhandling Bread?
Is Bread trying to interfere at all?
I don't think that Bread is in a state mentally to, like, adequately interfere. I think he would kind of get in the way, but not effectively at all.
Okay, if Bread is in the way, Sorako will waste no time in just putting his hand on Bread's chest and shoving him out of the way.
Awesome.
And then he will manhandle Kai and just like, whoomp, slump her over the front of the saddle.
Roll coordination.
What difficulty?
3 hard. I will give you a boost, though, as Iris emerges, having swung down on a rope from the deck, and will immediately come to your aid. After Sorako, I do want to hear about Arnor, and then as Kel comes ashore with the captain and such.
I will go ahead and upgrade one of my dice using a story point. And I got 1 success and 2 advantage.
As deftly and gingerly, but hurriedly, you can put Kai up on your horse and secure her in place to where you're confident you can ride with her behind you or in front of you, and these wounds would not be exacerbated.
Then Sorako will whisper a few words to Nasser, his horse, and then mount and get ready to go as soon as the distraction is ready.
As soon as the ship was beached, Arnor went to the side and found a rope to let him get down to the beach, and then he proceeds to attempt to help any of the people that are coming from the water to try to help protect them in any way possible, also looking for Kel, who he saw jump off with the captain.
With your great shield in hand, you're able to provide some cover for these wounded and swimming, crawling crew members as they come ashore, and then you grab Kel's hand and hoist her from the water onto this damp sand.
I was afraid we lost you there.
I'm still here, but what is happening?
Not entirely sure, but my guess is Aethelward never left.
Oh. Where are the others?
They're over there. I think something happened to Kai.
Is Kai on the back of a horse?
You see that all of the mounts, the horses and the kraks, have been brought out. Kai has just been hoisted onto Nasir by Iris, and Sorako, meanwhile, Bread kind of just steams in a fugue looking around after being pushed aside. And then you see Finn ushering a small procession of pigs and sheep out from the front of the ship, just trailing this line of alcohol that is wetting the sand and the earth.
I think Kel is gonna look at Arnor and just kind of slowly shake her head. It's like, oh, he's so weird. He's so weird. And she's gonna go for her karak and try and get mounted up.
Easily done.
Is the karak big enough for 2 people to ride, or is it only big enough for 1?
Oh, it's big enough for like 3.
Okay, I'm gonna try and grab Bread on my way over there and see if I can drag him up onto the back because we need to get out of here.
Instinctively, Bread, like, whips around to sort of push Kel away. Words spilling out of his mouth says, "We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be here." And then, recognizing her, kind of comes back to himself again and will sort of retreat into himself to allow her to grab him and, like, sort of help her in that action if he can, so that she's not just, like, pulling dead weight onto the croc.
As the group has become a little more cohesive now, and Captain Arias has come over to where Finn is, kind of peeking around from the front of the ship, he just says, "I don't know what your plan is, old man, but whatever it is, get it going. We need to make headway into these woods, up the cliffs, and out of here as quick as possible."
And Finn will take a glance back, sees that the majority of the party's on their mounts, just gives a final call. "Everybody get ready to go, ride or run." And with his horse at hand, he'll take out just a final match, light it at this large concentrated pool at the base of his feet, drop it in there, and he's going to get on his horse and just wait. 3, 2, 1... as the flame chases along these paths on the sand, finally getting back to the animals upon which they're strapped. Boom! There's just pockets of explosions going off across the island. And Finn gives a very strong nod, and he's just gonna take off.
These are alcohol fires, right?
Yeah. So it's just like big bursts of flame, and then they kind of...
Big bursts of flame, and now you just have flaming animals running everywhere. Those things aren't dead. They're just on fire running around.
You gotta stop, drop, and roll.
They're just like, meh!
It's a good distraction. I'll give Finn that.
After Arnor helped Kel, he went along too, and everything was kind of happening quickly. He did manage to grab a couple of extra supplies and throw them onto Kai's crack before taking the lead and getting on his own horse and trying to run away.
Is Sirocco leading Bread's horse because he grabbed her?
Seeing that Bread is on Kel's kanak, Sarako will grab the reins in his free hand to Bread's horse and lead her along with him.
I'm going to require another big old group roll here as everyone is making their way off the beach. You may choose between resilience or riding. Either way, it will be a daunting check, so that's 4 difficulty.
Both the same for me.
100% riding.
Oh, and you don't have to roll, Chris.
I'm incapacitated, sorry.
Exactly.
Case in point.
Real method actor.
I think Chris and Kai are incapacitated.
Can we all get a boost die for Finn's diversion?
Yeah, you should. You should.
No.
All right.
Do you want me to take like a setback die or something because I have another
No.
creature? Sweet. Yes.
No. The distraction is negating the setbacks.
So it did help.
So you did do something.
All right. What's everyone's results? Bottom up.
Bread rolled 5 failure and 1 threat. Thriving in the jungle today. No, the fjord today.
Fueled by the brilliance of his distraction, Finn rolled 2 success and 2 threat.
Kel rolled 3 failures.
Arnor rolled 2 success, 4 threat.
Sarako rolled 4 success.
All right. So your total successes as a group equal your total failures. However, you don't have any advantages, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threats.
Nah.
So everyone
No.
everyone will take 7 strain.
Okay.
Does our soak take that or no?
Nope. Everyone will take 7 strain. However, under fire, shouts of pain and death all around you from these crew members that are dropping this big, burst of smoke and fire from the other side of the ship from Finn's distraction. You are able to make it into the woods and come up almost immediately, 20, 30 feet into these woods upon a sheer cliffside. There is nowhere to go here.
Cliff going up.
Yes, you have full cover from the trees, but this forest that is in this little bay here kind of just goes around the perimeter, the bases of these cliffs, and then ends at the beach and the terminal end of the bay. As you are all gathered here in this forest with a moment to catch your breath, the screams of the dying, a little distant, a little muffled. You hear Areus panting, work his way past one of you and kind of to the head of this little procession, look back and say, "Oi, someone get me a bloody head count now."
Is it just us and him?
No, it's you, him, Iris, and then about 12 or 13 crew members.
I see. Well, I'm not giving him a head count.
Well, don't worry, you don't have to. His first mate, second, will fulfill that request, giving him a lay of the casualties in the land here, and then he looks at the lot of you, the wolves, just with this, fire in his eyes, is like, "Well, aren't you gonna do something, you lot? We got you here in one piece. Why don't you get us the rest of the damn way?"
Just looking around him, Finn will kind of take a look at the straggling members of the crew and then his own group, and look back at second. "Yes, you did your job getting us to the island. We will make our way to the stronghold. Keep up with us if you can. But for us, we are on our own now."
The shots and all of the bad guys were in the stronghold, or they were attacking the stronghold?
You can't see the stronghold from the bay.
Okay, so they were not in.
It's a couple miles inland, remember?
It was in the direction of.
Yes, it's just coming from the direction.
Gotcha. It was coming from the direction of the stronghold.
Correct.
So it would seem that the stronghold might be overtaken.
Again, it's a few miles inland.
Sure, okay.
Now, if we would like to form some sort of breach party to storm the cliffside walls, numbers are obviously to our advantage. However, we could send our group ahead, smaller, more easily concealed in the woods. I cannot guarantee, however, in that case, that your party would be able to follow.
Finn. And you feel a hand on your arm. And turning, you see Iris, just haggard looking, gazing out at this assembled party. "We are in no position to make any assault on anything.
Then we go alone.
We need to move down the beach, find shelter, and make our way inland elsewhere. That's my suggestion."
Iris has a point. There's no way that we would be able to invade a stronghold, just the 6 of us. Well, the 5 of us. Kai is in no shape for anything.
This is honestly the first time really that Finn has noticed Kai's state. And
What a jump.
it's as soon as the chaos broke out, he was kind of in his own little mental haze, just trying to get out of it. And so Iris, Arnor, and now looking at Kai, his expression softens fairly drastically, and he takes in the other crew members again. Right. Of course. It was foolish to suggest. We need shelter to recover. Then we should work our way around opposite direction of where the fire was coming from until we can find some outcropping place of safety, refuge.
Then let's waste no time. Captain, are your men going to be able to follow?
We'll make do.
All right, let's head out.
Is everyone in agreement to this plan? Or I guess, is anyone speaking up in opposition?
No.
No.
No, Bread is going to wordlessly, slide off of Kel's Karak and go get on his horse just like fully dead silent, pale, not speaking a word.
Right. And then this sorry and damaged procession begins its way westward, toward the coast, making sure to stick close to these cliffs under the cover of these trees as you move out of the bay and try to find safety on Veridian.